In fact, I recorded a lot of those discussions in my mobile, but I lost that mobile. Now I cannot remember. And during that discussion, Ibrahim Ajaju, another member of the Supreme Islamic Council, was also present. In fact, he had a disagreement with one of our people. He himself got up and said to that man, "Do you know who I am?" And he pronounced that he was third in command at the Supreme Islamic Council. There was a lot of argument. Then people got up and intervened so that they can forget about that disagreement or the quarrel. The person whom everybody termed as a very bad and wicked person was Abdullah Fati. Then he was the person who announced to my father that it is not the government who arrested him, but it was him, Abdullah Fati, who arrested my father. They said they were conducting a jihad. Then he told my father, "What you did is wrong. You are on the wrong path." He said my father should agree that they were wrong before they can be released. But my father refused. And there was a lot of argument again. Because there were a lot of people and there was no control. Afterwards, they came to an agreement.
Police police commissioner.
Well, I can remember that I forgot to mention that, but the West Coast Police Commissioner and the SO at the Yundum Police Station were also present all along from the Banjul Police Headquarters up to the Supreme Islamic Council.
Do you remember their names?
I can remember the station officer of Yundum was called Tamsir Jallo. If I can remember properly, the commissioner's name was Usman Jata.
And can you tell us who this Abdullah Fati was?
The State House.
He was one time Imam of the State House Mosque.
And and at
that time, he was the second in command, following Modlamin Toure at the Supreme Islamic Council.
Okay, thank you. And you have supplied some newspaper articles to us.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I have right now the Foroya newspaper of the 4th of August 2014.
August 2014.
And I'm going to read an excerpt from that regarding the meeting at the Supreme Islamic Council on that day. Before I ask the chairman to admit the document. It states, a source indicated that during the meeting, the Caliph General Sheikh Muhideen Hydara refused to accept any wrongdoing. The source said that the Caliph should just confess that what he did was wrong and promise that it would never be repeated. I believe this is the information that was coming from the Supreme Islamic Council, like you narrated.
Yes, that's how it happened, because I was there.
Yes, the information also stated that the Caliph General insisted that he would not confess that his action was wrong and is unlawful.
baro ñin mi men tu men la kan ko manke ñindi ko abala la ñina ko ata sonna ko ama ben andunga ning luwa manta.
Yes, that's true.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to admit the 401 newspaper dated the 4th day of August headed Police Grant Dasilami Caliph General Bail into evidence as Exhibit 110.
Aka memfa wala ñindi ko abe kiaman duño ñini la pour que ñi newspaper wala ñi kibar bunda kayro ñindi ay men karañ teng ka lafa dia mo ñin kan ya la fela sédé arang sédé androl kan.
Council, what did you say the exhibit number was?
110.
Splendid. Request them granted.
Yaman ko kanindro men council wolem lawyer men kanin commission bulu commission ya tale kayro ñi ya lafa la sédé jarol kan.
Yo.
Mr. Hydara, please continue and tell us what happened after your meeting with the Supreme Islamic Council.
Mr. Hydara, sila isitenten no ya fa mole muna na ranake bringal ni Supreme Islamic Council mole o bengosoto.
Then they later informed us to wait for them. They were going to see each other in another office. They went into that office. Plus the two police officers I mentioned. We were waiting for them for quite a long time. It might go up to an hour or an hour and a half. Then they later came out. Well, what they told us was that the people they wanted to talk to, they were unable to reach those people. We should go back to the Yundum police station. Whenever they are able to reach the people they wanted to talk to, then they will call us and release us to go.
Did you suspect who these people were that they wanted to talk to?
Well,
I cannot think of anybody who can be more powerful, who can be more than Yaya Jammeh at that time.
You keep also repeating the fact that they released us to go. Were you also arrested?
Kumo kono ikende ne katentena de gafo yembulantara fo ifana ndawe mol kono muta mol kono la ba hani yalo mbeka fole kono ka fo nga wala fo wala nan ka fo le nyama da wanke ndamantara jim fama da mana biyani alkalo.
No, I was not arrested. The people arrested were my father and the alkali. But as the group who followed the old men, I was a member of that group. This is why we were all there.
So it felt that you were detained because you had to be with your father every step of the way.
Amunta woro sondo moro ihagilo ro ede fanam fe ko ede fanam arrest la wala nyiti bulo le fanam kan bawo yi fama mutale fama bedeto kono de fanam bedeto kono.
Yes, that's quite true.
Tell us what happened when you got to Yundum.
Afanya muna natana ke bringal furata Yundum police station oto.
Yundum police station.
When we got back to the Yundum police station,
what
they told us, the promise that they gave us never materialized. We spent the night that day also. Until the following day, Friday, the 1st of August. We were there until around 12 o'clock. Then Yankuba Sonko came there. He said he can organize a bail, but he cannot release anybody. That's how a bail was effected.
But bail condition
But the bail condition was
$100,000 level.
We had to pay $100,000 each and every one of them. Well, I am not sure whether that money was paid or not, but that's the statement they gave us.
Please proceed.
Tenten.
Well, that's how we were there until they released us. Then we went back to Dasilame. But they informed us to come back and report on Monday, the 4th of August. And we came to report on that day. They said we should go home and come back again on Wednesday, the 6th of August.
So how many days in total was your father detained?
Ramunda be lungol be ni be ka funyoma ifa mala mudo kono tarta maroko no wato na tili jellelsi.
I can say it was 4 days initially.
Katuma bakela lumina 11 mafanya talata lungi babulala bel kelawati mina 12 katawan kan arjumalum.
Well, he was arrested on Tuesday around 11 o'clock, but they released him on Friday around 12.
Do you know whether he was charged with any offense before he was granted bail?
Fo ya londoro fa asene ate malwan janni be belero dilala fo e tumiro la kanda ban ka fa nyine ke ka fa ko yin nyine ke ngat nge tumi ne la ban.
No, I don't know whether he was charged.
Tell us what happened after he went home.
Silanga fonye muna nata naga biringa tata su.
Ngol fo ye bel ko na muru na bel report ola tenelu adu nata muru nan.
Well, we came back to report as they told us on Monday. We came.
Then
they said we should go home and come back again to report on Wednesday. We came and reported on Wednesday the 6th. They said we should go home and come back again on Monday on the 11th of the month. That was the day we were told that we were going to attend a trial.
Staff magistrate court.
Well, sorry, that's the day they informed us that we should go to the Brikama Magistrate Court. You will find some people there. You can discuss with those people. You can agree that it was a mistake, so that will be end of things. But there was one person amongst us, I don't know who. He refused. He told them there is no discussion at the court. Whenever you go to a court, there is always a trial. And we were all expecting to face trial. We had our own lawyer, but we didn't know which day was the trial going to start. We told them that we cannot go that day because we have to inform our lawyer so that they can forgive us until the following day. They agreed to that. That's how things went.
And can you tell us eventually what day the trial started?
It started on Tuesday, the 12th of August.
And prior to that, were you reporting to the Yundum police station?
Yes, we used to go. In fact, we had to report there on 3 occasions.
Do you know who gave you the information, or gave your father the information that he simply had to confess and everything would die down?
Fo isalon jumale o kibaro di ifa malako ay sondron kumo nyimbe fal na sondaro ya men hu yemen fama kumo nyimbe banawdo ya lon jumale o dimo ngalo ne police ol kono jele mbari min kile mo malo.
That information was given to him by one of the policemen, but I don't know which of the policemen gave him the information.
And from which police station? I'm sorry, Mr. Hydara, please continue.
It was not a junior police officer, it was one of the senior policemen.
And from which station?
Police station, Juma?
Yundum police station.
It was from the Yundum police station.
And you mentioned that you also engaged the services of a lawyer. Can you tell us which lawyer that was?
And we have more fananko ado altoli lawyer ni ngali lawyer kuzonsone fal pare albe siri ngalbe batundola. Juma le lawyer ti?
Wala lawyer Mboj.
That was, it happens to be lawyer Mboj.
Do you know his full name?
Ya to fangolo neba.
If I can remember, his name is Lamin Mboj.
And tell us what happened after you engaged him and the trial started.
Silanga fanya bringal taralia tonton fo kidio nyum kumasala muna natanake.
The first day of the trial, when we went there, my father is an elderly person. They appealed to the magistrate to allow him to sit down because he cannot stand all alone. Jumale Mansong, magistrate, but the magistrate refused and said, my father has to stand.
Can you tell us which magistrate it was?
Magistrate to for isa for nya Jumale munu.
I cannot remember who it was. It was the first day of the trial, and there were a lot of people. So I cannot remember which magistrate it was.
And can you just tell us more about what state your father was in? You've already told us that despite his old age, he fasted all the days of the Ramadan. And thereafter, on the day that he was supposed to have celebrated the Corita feast, he was arrested and then transferred from station to station until the trial started. And even before that, he had to also report to the police station after he had been released on bail. So what toll did that take on him, on his state of health?
Silang faisa fono mole ya fono mole jang komando ko ifama ay sunkaro be sunkaro nyi ay sunkaro nyi sung fa banda silanga nata na ngani yo so pour ka ban sunkar salo ke inata na ya arrest wala ye bulola nga ya samba kabri ya samba ba sound la ka bo police station kata police station o kole ya kule nata na men kala ani nata na samba kiti dulado fo isa fono mole o kole ya kule be nata na mun kala
ya batande de katu alfala mati follow.
Yeah, he really suffered because of his old age.
And
he had a lot of followers. Well, if he happens to have a problem and he was unable to perform his duties, a lot of people who followed him suffered the same fate. Well, he suffered because of that.
And despite this ill treatment, when he went to court, the court refused to accept his application for him to sit down during the trial.
Amunta anala injara konde asoto balia be anata nata kiti tulato enata na daniro ka toyala puruka kiti la nyato kiti la to bulu pura esi kiti obalanda wala.
Yes.
So did he have to stand up throughout?
Silanga akalole bang kiti obicho nyimbe kono.
Yes, he had to stand up.
And how long would normally the sessions take?
Kiti onye akawati jeldelta
malombara wato metalo.
Well, I cannot say for certain because it was a long time.
Would you say it was a long time that he would normally have to stand up during the court hearings whilst, witnesses would testify and be cross-examined by counsel and all the procedure would be conducted in the court?
No, it was at the initial stage that he was made to stand up.
And what happened thereafter?
Well, the paras also came there to attend the trial and a pickup was filled up. And when they came, they asked people, where is the trial of the sheriff from Dasilame taking place? Well, people showed them the venue of the trial because there were a lot of people around. But we had them say that the amount of paras that came there were small, so they cannot control the amount of the people or the crowd who gathered there. Then they sent their pickup back to bring in more reinforcements. Before they returned with those reinforcements, the trial had been stopped. Then we left. They didn't arrive there in our presence.
And was this the day that your father was arraigned before the court?
Yes.
Can you tell us what the charges were against him?
Well, he was charged on two different counts. The first day that the charge they read against him was changed on the second day, on the following day.
And do you know the difference between the charges?
For isalon no nyin 2 mil fulo nyin kono muna mo ila fatoti
Well, I cannot go into that because this is about the law now, so I don't know.
We will guide you subsequently with some of the newspaper articles that you have provided, and we will put them in. I just wanted you to give us a general idea of perhaps if you knew what the general offense was. What was he accused to have done? I mean, what was he accused to have? I'm sorry, I'm getting my tongue mixed up. What was he accused of?
What
I understand is the same problem why he prayed on the following day that the government prayed. That was what I know about it.
And in your own understanding, although you're not a lawyer, would you think that is a criminal offense in this country?
Banko kilum ka mo jamai ko min ke mo kilum mutale do tuje ngalo hani luwale mamira be kala luwa tedindi.
Well, what I understand is that truly it is about the law. But in one country, something that was committed by a lot of people, and out of that amount of people, you come and arrest only one person, then something is wrong about that.
So you're saying that although you don't know it's unlawful, but even if it was, you believe it was unfair because he was not the only one who did it.
Amunda iko imalon fo ani luwa manda fani luwa tara fani luwa manda bari iko itala jero to ko amanti linkaro ada manta modi mi alon ko atele salita wulungo nyinda saya da maman sali inata na to da ma to mon jama kono yata da ma tumiro da kamuda
ha wala muna miro.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
And what subsequently happened in the trial?
Muna nata na ke kidio nyi wicho nyin kono
nata saundi.
Then the trial was transferred.
Where was it transferred to?
Yeah, alungole sound.
The day, it was the day that was changed. It was the day was adjourned, and the trial was adjourned.
Okay, so it wasn't transferred; it was adjourned.
Amunda kitio ni imama kenyi ya saundi ka bondi birikawa majise ka samadi. Amunda yelungole saundi ka bondi yilungundole ya samadi ndoro.
Ha. Yes. It was adjourned from the day that it started to another day.
And can you tell us how long it took?
Kitio
mumeba.
Ha, mumobe.
Akumasa August 2014 abanta May 2015.
The trial started in May 2014. August in 2014. And it ended in 2015, Karjuma, May. It ended in May 2015.
And in between that, did it remain with the same magistrate?
So, kitio wicho nyimbe kono fo kitio nyin nara tara magistrate kili ngola bulo kono ba?
Hani?
No.
Kindly tell us, after the first magistrate it went to what magistrate it went to next?
Afonya bang bidding about a magistrate follow nyindo atata magistrate jumale fulanja jumale ya.
Anata mu fulanja me ya musole ka fa sirrin sane.
The second magistrate that took the case was a female called Sirending Sane.
And would you happen to know the reason for the transfer?
For inata na harje da banka long mune mu dalilo me asabu kitio nyi soundi ka bondi magistrate follow nyi bulo kono ka soundi fulanja mu bulo kono ba.
No, I don't know the reason.
And how long did it remain with the first magistrate before it was transferred to the second one?
What kitio nyinga case nyinga what jellel ta magistrate follow nyim bulo kono janni ba bonda de bulo kono ya di magistrate fulan nyawla.
That was just one day.
And what happened after it was transferred to Magistrate Sireding Sanyang's
Munena nata na ke bria bondi magistrate follow nyim bulo kono ya di magistrate Sireding Sanela.
Sireding fana isinya clinic.
Sireding also took the case only once.
And what happened thereafter?
Munena nata na ke biro keta biro borala.
Nata di dole ka fa Omar Cham.
Then the case was given to another person called Omar Cham.
Do you know if these magistrates were trying to avoid this case?
For ila londoro, it is ila londoro for amendila for nyuma zero ila londoro for yamira nyuma zero iba kataka na puru ke fam bulo bondi case kulo.
Man follow on the basire ngalon ko otamo dalilo.
I don't know about the first magistrate, but as for surrendering, I knew that was the reason that the case was taken from her.
And do you know why she was trying to avoid it?
For yalo no mone asabo alafita malafi case nyinta alafta ka borala ka bulo bonda kono.
Malo balinga me ko monene ma kiti façon je Gambia jang o sike dalilo ti fanam.
I don't know, but the type of case that was going on is another new type of case in the Gambia. We've never had anything like this. That might be the reason why she decided to leave the case.
Where someone was basically being persecuted on religious grounds. Is that what you mean?
Oh, for ilafta wala comment for inane mo kitindi dina kuola la ba ilafta ka wala fo.
No man dina ko fo be salola dina ko wol siata le ba be sunkat salola.
Well, as for the religion, there are many things in the religion. But I think it was all about the Eid prayers that he conducted.
Very well. And in Exhibit 110, my apologies, Mr. Chairman. I'm just being told that this is not the exhibit we just entered. This is the Foroyo newspaper of the 29th, I believe. It's the 28th May 2015, and the charges that were charged against the witness's father are here, and I just wanted to read them for the magistrate, for the commission. My apologies.
Akamem for wala mnyinti ko tumiro la emelle ifama kan ite sedo ifama kan wala mnyinti abina men karana jampuru ya moy commission e.
It says the heading of the newspaper article is "Court Acquits and Discharges Caliph General and Co," which sort of gives away the fact that he was eventually acquitted and discharged. Magistrate Jaite recalled that the accused persons, Muhideen Hydara and Buye Trrc, are charged with 2 counts of criminal offenses contrary to sections 368 and 116, respectively, of the Criminal Code, Cap 10, Volume 3, and Revised Laws of the Gambia, 2009. He said the particulars of offense alleged in count 1 that the accused persons on the 29th day of July 2014 between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. at Dasilami, Sangajo, Fonyi Councillor District in the West Coast region of the Gambia, jointly conspired to commit a felony. The magistrate added that the accused persons are alleged in count 2 to have, on the 29th day of July 2014, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. at Dasilami, Sangajo, Fonyi Councillor, West Coast region in the Republic of the Gambia, jointly disobeyed lawful orders of the President of the Republic of the Gambia by refusing to perform the Eid prayers on the 28th day of July 2014, as announced by the Gambia radio, and performed the Eidul, I cannot pronounce it, that's why I keep saying Eid prayers on the 29th July 2014, and thereby committed an offense. So basically, Mr. Hydara, the charges against your father was just basically because he had disobeyed lawful orders of the President, prohibiting him from praying on the day that was announced.
Lo akamen fo wala nyinti Hydara wala nyinti ko tumiro la emel la ifama kan na monyo wala nyinti ko ibalanda kangol la kango bara me alon ko kanne me alon ka boda president wala bulando ngoni loi manda ko tumi o sifa ko wala la
ya wala fo kiti dila.
Well, that's what they said at the trial.
And it says here in the charges that he was jointly charged. Can you tell us who he was charged with? Your father.
That's the alkali, Buye Trrc.
So he was also charged with your dad.
Yes.
Kindly tell us what happened after the case was transferred from Sirending and it went to Omar Cham. What happened at his court?
Silang, if I saw for a bri case in ya Bondi Sirending Bulu, wala ya Soundi Omar Cham ya, Munenatanake.
Tata Omar Cham Bulu for what again?
Well, Omar Cham was conducting the trial for some time.
Please go ahead and tell us what happened during the trial.
Nga
kalam dal ko loyal tata no mala kumo follow la pour ka samba high court bara afana man sonu.
Well, I heard that some lawyers were following him so that the case can be transferred to the High Court, but he refused to do that.
Tata wala for December mafam.
That's how it went on up to around December.
High Court.
Then they agreed to take the case to the High Court.
Okay.
Which High Court are you referring to?
The High Court Jumala.
Brikama High Court.
At the Brikama High Court.
And would you happen to know why it was transferred again from the Magistrate Court to the High Court?
For the Londora, for the Londora, for the Londora, Munea Sabu, a case in the Magistrate Court, Kasamba High Court, Brikama.
Molo.
Well, I don't know the reason.
And when it got to the High Court, can you tell us who the judge presiding was?
Bring case in the Magistrate Court, Yasaba Brikama High Court. For Salono, a case in Atara Joy Jumala Bulokono.
Nigerian Jojo Dobie Kafa Iqbal, Hakilo Bakam, Willa Follow.
Well, there was a Nigerian judge called Iqbal. I think that was the first man who took the case at Brikama High Court.
Would that be Justice Iqbala?
For all Justice Iqbala Tiba.
Well,
I think that's the man. That's the way I can say is Iqbala.
And how long did it stay there?
Case in Iwati Jelel Taji.
It didn't take long at that place.
What happened afterwards?
Iqbala found a Mumebo in the High Court.
Then what happened was Iqbala himself was totally removed from the High Court. They brought in another Nigerian judge who was a female. I cannot pronounce her full name, but there is a part of the name is Oduma. Then later on, somebody informed me that there is something else going on in the same trial. A magistrate, if a magistrate is transferred to a place, well, what is the norm is that that particular magistrate should spend about 2 years there. But after transferring a magistrate to a place just shortly removed, there is something in the case. The reason why they changed that judge, the man must have a problem. Well, it's because the judges from Nigeria or who work here are not paid by the Gambia government. They are paid by the Nigerian government. Not all of them, that's Iqbala. Well, it was thought that that was the reason why he was removed. But for this lady, she's somebody who is being paid by the Gambia government. So hoping that what they want, this lady, as far as the Gambia government is paying her, will carry out orders according to what they want.
Mr. Hydara, let me just confirm what you're trying to tell us. You are saying that because Justice Iqbala was Nigerian.
Mr. Hydara, mbatunge maka ngede ma puru ka jansena de lafta kamem fo lafta vola ko ba Justice Iqbala mu Nigerian oldi.
And he was seconded to the Gambia government.
Andum Gambia man sakunda wala do ko diala.
His salary was still being paid by the Nigerian government.
Bari ala jo nying bar Nigeria man sakunda wala ka jo.
So therefore, you are saying that he was more independent because he did not have any allegiance towards the government of the Gambia. And because of his independence, they did not trust that he would basically deliver a judgment that they wanted. And there was, that is Justice Ikpala, and there was a need to change him and transfer the matter to another Nigerian judge who was employed by the government of the Gambia. And therefore, that was Justice Oduma. And she's a lady, and therefore her allegiance would be more inclined to be towards the government of the Gambia.
Yes, that's what I thought also.
Thank you, Mr. Hydara. Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Hydara,
this would be a good point to stop. And then we would continue after the break. But before we do so, I just have one point of procedure. And that is to seek to add as part of the record the Fourier newspaper of the 28th May 2015. As Exhibit 110A. 110A.
Thank you, Council. Request them are granted. We will take a 30-minute break and come back 5 minutes after 12 noon. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.